and I am bone. Rise up, ting ting, like glitter and gold. I got fire in my soul. Rise up, ting ting, like glitter.
Who's up for some monkey business today, huh? As I mentioned a few days ago, I was going to take another look at Wukong after speaking to Headshot about him. Well, here he is. So what's so good about Wukong? What's so damn good about Mr. Exclusive China Frame? He is a Warframe with a crazy amount of survivability. In fact, he may be one of our last God mode Warframes because of the way his Defy ability synergizes with the mod Rage. Now, his Defy allows you to escape a killing blow by returning health back to your Wukong each time this happens. The amounts returned are 75%, 65%, 50% and 40% of your health each time you receive a killing blow. But each time you suffer a killing blow and you have your health returned, it will cost you energy from 50%, 40%, 30% and then 25% of your energy each time that happens. So I personally try to refresh my Defy as often as I can after receiving that killing blow. Each time your Defy triggers, it will also give you a few seconds of invulnerability. Because Rage is constantly giving you energy regen and Defy is allowing you to avoid being killed, it pretty much makes Wukong a one-man wrecking machine. It allows you to constantly be on the attack while soaking up high amounts of damage. And that's not to mention if you have an Arcane Energize on for easy energy regen as well, mixed in with Rage, or having an Arcane Grace for easy health regen to keep you alive that little bit longer. So Headshot's videos showcased how much fun Wukong's Iron Jab augment is and how much range you can have on its crowd control. He also showed off how well Wukong's Cloud Walker ability can be for initiating stealth kills or activating status procs on enemies while they become stunned from you casting your Cloud Walker. The link of course to Headshot's channel is in this video's description again, and his videos show that Wukong is pretty well balanced in terms of his abilities and allowing you to build him multiple different ways and not just be tied down to one setup like maybe some other frames. You can build him for Iron Jab's crowd control, but you might not want to be jumping up and down like a mad idiot with your Jatka tag or whatever weapon you're using. You can build him for Defy and Rage, or you could build him for his Primal Fury or a mix of Primal Fury and Defy Rage. If you can find a sweet spot, of course, when it comes to that energy drain, because Defy drains energy and so does Primal Fury. Now, Wukong's Primal Fury ability, or his Exalted Stick, is another really good ability. It's an Exalted ability much like Valkyr's Hysteria or Excalibur's Exalted Blade, where Wukong will summon his own staff and it gains benefits from power strength on your Warframe, your combo counter, and of course the mods equipped on your melee weapon, with the exception of Syndicate mods, Covert Lethality, or of course combo duration mods, with one exception which I will mention in a minute. Now, Wukong's passive is called Tenacity, which makes his melee combo counter gain a 66% longer duration, which increases your base combo counter from 3 seconds to 5 seconds. Now, 5 seconds is still kind of terrible, but mods like Body Count won't work once you're using your Primal Fury to increase this duration. However, at the time of recording this video, the Nightmare mod Drifting Contact affects Wukong and his Primal Fury ability. So that can increase your combo counter by a lot and make your Primal Fury deal a nice amount of damage. But before I made this video, I reached out to someone at Digital Extremes to ask if Drifting Contact was working as intended with Exalted weapons or not, because we need to know if it is or if they planned on nerfing it, because nothing has been said about it up until now. So they replied to me and told me that it is not supposed to work with Exalted abilities, much like Body Count doesn't work with Exalted weapons either, and it will be changed in a future patch. So I guess don't get too comfortable while using Drifting Contact with your Primal Fury or with your Exalted Blade or with your Hysteria, because if it hasn't been nerfed already, then it will be pretty soon. Now, if you want to get your hands on Wukong, his blueprints and components can be researched through the Tenno lab of your clan dojo, but you will need a nice amount of Nightin in order to build them. And right now I have two separate mod setups for my Wukong. Config A is my Primal Fury Defy Rage build, where I run both Defy and Primal Fury, but I also use an Arcane Energize to help my energy regen. So if you don't have Arcane Energize, you might want to increase your efficiency or switch a mod out, because it is quite energy intensive. Now, Config B I use for pretty much just Defy and Rage, and it's the build that I use the most. You can run it with your favourite primary weapon or go nuts with your favourite melee weapon, entirely up to you. As you can see, I'm also using Steel Charge charge as the aura, but there is an argument that corrosive projection is the better option when running in a squad, but I use Wukong for solo play more than anything, so that's why I've got steel charge in there. Let me know what you guys think of Wukong. Do you enjoy monkeying around? Hit that like button if you enjoyed the video, or don't if you didn't. Subscribe for more Warframe, and as always, thanks very much for watching.